Hello, everybody, and welcome to GetSportsFocus. It is summer. I hope everybody is enjoying their summer vacation. You know what that means. It's time to get ready for the next season. And we're going to pick things up with a student-athlete profile. This is a GSF uncut segment with one of our dudes. He's like a GSF athlete as well, because we've been covering him since he was a freshman. We met him when he was an 8th grader. I'm talking about 3-star national recruit Jackson Cahoon of the St. Francis Lancers. Dropped by St. Francis's spring ball practice yesterday and spent about 30 minutes or so with Jackson just to get caught up with some of the things that's been happening with him, the team, how's the fall schedule is looking like, and just a quick review of the last 3 years of him being a St. Francis Lancer. So this was actually a really good talk. Hope you guys like it, and we're gonna create a lot of features out of this long interview with Jackson. But for now, this is the uncut version. Enjoy the Q&A. Jackson Cahoon, let's go.
Get Sports Focus is brought to you by Summit Partners, leaders in growth equity investing. Weightsandbars.com. Build your home gym and shop locally from the Bay Area's best fitness equipment experts. Ike's Love and Sandwiches. Championship level sandwiches every single time. South Bay Construction, a reputation built on trust. And by Fuel Good, fueling your success. Conveniently located in Santa Clara off Homestead Road. For more info, go to fuelgoodmealprep.com.
All right, we got Jackson Cahoon, one of our favorite players of all time.
Thank you.
So we met a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
It seems
been no one else.
But it seems like it was just the other day, you know?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Let's talk about what's hot right now. The weather's hot.
Very hot.
And so is the St. Francis Lancers.
Oh, yeah. We're on the come up.
A lot of guys getting attention.
Yes,
a lot
sir.
of guys been getting offers. How is that going? Talk about some of the dudes.
It's going great. I mean, this is a team that I was super excited for since my freshman year. Our class of 25 is pretty darn good, in my opinion, and they're all my brothers. So this is our year. We're all seniors. My brother's class is going to be rising juniors this year. That's going to be pretty sick. And, I just think we have a good group of guys, and we have a great connection this year, and I'm just super excited to see what we do. Yeah.
Nice. Well, let's talk about yours, though. I mean, there was a period where I saw the first offer, and then, in a matter of a couple of months, you're 9 or 10 now.
Shoot, yeah. Blessing from God. That's very appreciative of it. I appreciate all the coaches that gave me all the attention and showed me a great time. And I just couldn't be more grateful for what happened. And I have a senior year to come up, so hopefully I can keep proving myself to everyone. But I'm just super excited to see what we do. Hopefully we go pretty far this year. So yeah. So
we'll talk about a little bit of the season. Your junior season, but right after that season, what did you start doing?
Right after junior year, I mean, to be honest, I worked a lot on my coverage, being able to get in open field, cover people, open field tackle, all that. Just really worked on me being able to work in space was a big focus of mine, along with trying to keep my lateral speed, keep that up. That was a big focus with Coach Romo at Overtime. And we've been working with him, me and Chase, for a couple years now. And we're with him pretty much every day at this point, always lifting and running with him, and he gets us right. We got a couple kids on this team who are some Overtime guys. We got Sean McCoy and Trevor Dong and Aaron and Perry on, also, who stop by once in a while. But super excited. A bunch of dogs this year coming out of OT. So yeah.
Romo's a cool guy.
Oh, Romo's a sick guy.
I like how he does his thing. How he goes about it.
Knows a lot about everything.
Yeah, you know what would be cool is like a day in the life of Coach Romo.
Dude, he tells me about it. It starts at 8 a.m. and doesn't end till 10. I mean, and then he gets his work into on the side, and has a young family right now. I just had a daughter, and then and his 2 younger boys, and so he's just building up from that, and he's opening the gym. So if you want to get some lifts in, shoot, he has a gym coming up. I don't know where at is the location, but it's coming soon. Yeah.
And I heard he's been competing too.
Oh yeah, he has a race coming up in July, I think. He has a race, so hopefully he does well on that. He's getting in shape now. If you go on his Instagram, he's putting the work in.
Shout out to Coach Romo.
Oh yeah,
man.
Coach Romo, much love.
He's been working like his students.
Oh yeah. I mean, shoot, he wouldn't put us through anything that he wouldn't do. So he does it himself now, and yeah, he's getting in shape. So good for him.
I like that approach.
Oh yeah.
I like that approach.
Yeah.
He's always been one of the trainers that we would kind of point people to.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, he's a good guy mainly, and you know,
great guy.
He gets you right.
Oh yeah, he does everything he can for us. So much appreciated to him. Much love, Coach Romo, when you're watching this.
Well, I'm glad you're. I mean, you look great. You look jacked. You look like a senior, like a real senior.
Oh yeah, it's here, senior year. Me and Aaron have been talking about this since 4 years ago. We rolled in here. We went to play De La Salle, and we're like, dude, this is the start of it. And we're like, this is where we're going to start. We're going to finish great, hopefully, at state is like the plan. And I mean, it's just been a great 4 years here. I love all the coaches, all the players, all my teachers, all my friends. It's just been amazing here. So,
well, you know what they say, in order for something great to happen,
yeah,
one must go through struggle.
Yes, sir.
And I believe last year was a struggle for you guys.
Yeah.
You know, but you know what? At the end of the day, you guys still did. You guys still.
I wasn't too mad about how we did. I mean, I think we're usually an underdog team going into our games. We were always a little younger than everybody. We had a bunch of juniors, a bunch of sophomores. So I mean, I was always confident in our future. I mean, much love to our seniors. They were ballers for us. Did well, very well for us. But I mean, just going into it, I knew we were usually always the younger team, and we always have to have that little extra chip on our shoulder to get to that next level. So I feel like we're going to be pretty good at that this year. Yeah.
Let's talk about the preseason. You have 3 tough games coming up this season.
Oh yeah.
It's the same teams that you played.
Pretty much. We a new team this year, Del Oro. We played Monterey Trail the last 2 years, and then now it's Del Oro coming up, which is Coach Perry's brother's team. So excited to play that. That's going to be really fun. And then we go down to Helix in La Mesa, San Diego, so that's going to be awesome. And then we also play De La Salle at De La Salle. So that's going to be a great game. De La Salle's a great team, so looking forward to that.
I remember the first game, no, you were a sophomore when you went over to
last time I was there I was a sophomore.
Varsity, yeah,
that was a lot of fun. I like putting on the white jerseys at De La Salle. Feel clean. It's really great.
The environment's always crazy over there.
Oh a lot of fun. They show out, especially for the St. Francis De La Salle rivalry. They show out. Yes, sir.
So tell me about some of the playmakers that are returning this year. It seems like everybody's back.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at the team right now.
Most of our team is back. I mean, our offense is going to be super explosive. We got a bunch of big-time players. We got Aaron, our field general, doing the same thing he's been doing for the last 4 years. And then, we got his probably one of his prized possessions, Perrion Williams. He's a stud. He's coming up. I'm excited to see what he's going to do. We have a great wide receiver core: Joey, Grant, Naya, all those guys. Roman, and then we got a good tight end, James Jordan, a bunch of those guys, and then we got
James is coming back.
Dude, yeah, James.
Oh,
James, come on now. WCAL tight end of the year. Let's go. He's coming. And then we have a great line. Looking forward. We have a younger line a little bit. We have some some upcoming juniors going to be filling some spots. But I feel really confident in our offense. I know that we'll have the ability to score, but from a defensive guy, you already know. I show a little love to the defense. We got a bunch of dogs coming back. We're gonna be great. We've got a lot of DBs coming back. We got Naya, Sean Walsh when he's gonna be up and healthy. A bunch of good DBs. Our linebacker core is gonna be pretty good, and then our defensive front's gonna be solid. We have a bunch of big guys up there, but it's just gonna take all of us this year to get past those hurdles and those good teams that we're gonna be facing. The first 3 teams. De La Salle, Helix, and Del Oro. So, yeah.
And then you climbed the mountain.
Oh, yeah. And then we go up from there and we start WCAL. We got Bellarmine first game, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Holy War first game of the year, so
wow.
Super excited for that. Yeah, those are always the best games. And at home, too. Senior year is going to be sick. We're going to have a lot of fun.
So how does that work?
Yeah.
I mean, how does the scheduling work? Do you guys get to pick like who you play first? Or?
To be honest, I don't know. I think it's on like a little bit of like a rotating schedule bit, but that's like to my knowledge. I'm not gonna like lie and like just tell you something off the top of my head. But
so you guys played Bellarmine last
year. They're the last game we played. Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah. So it's the like first we played at their house last game of the year. So they play at our house first game of the year. So super excited for that.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's always a good environment here.
Yep.
Anytime you guys are at home. Senior night.
Oh, yeah.
You're a senior now. Oh,
senior,
man.
I know. It's going to be pretty sad. I know. Felt like I've been here forever, but, I mean, it has to end at one point. So, one more year. Going to make the most of it, hopefully.
Who do you guys play senior night?
Senior night, I think it's Sacred Heart. That's our last home game of the year. So, that'll be a sick game. Sacred Heart's a cool team and a great team, so looking forward to that.
Is senior night different from homecoming?
Honestly, to my knowledge, I'm not for sure, but
come on, Jackson,
I wouldn't be.
You're gonna be a senior next.
I know. I mean, I'm guessing they would be though, because usually we have a late-ish homecoming, so I'm guessing it's gonna be the same day, which would be sick. So it'll be doubled down with our senior night. And
so there's a homecoming. Like,
I think so.
Dance and festivities.
Oh yeah, we have that. We have a great spirit week. We do all that, and then I'm pretty sure it'll probably be for the Sacred Heart game. Yes, sir.
So now that you're going to be a senior, you're going to be the big man on campus.
Shoot, I guess so. I mean, yeah, hopefully.
Or one of them, at least.
Yeah, they got a lot of bigger guys than this. But, I got a bunch of big dogs out there. But hopefully, be a good role model to the young ones coming up. And we have a bunch of good kids coming in, I heard. And our freshman team is going to be pretty solid. So hopefully we just keep building off of that and have a great future for Lancers. Just keep rolling down.
Can you look back at your freshman year
as
a St. Francis Lancer student?
Oh, yeah.
And can you remember some of the guys that you looked up to, like the seniors especially?
Oh, yeah.
You're like, oh, man, that's so-and-so.
Yeah. My freshman.
Did you have those moments?
Yeah, my freshman year, I'd say a guy I looked up to the most was probably, I'm going to say Milo. Milo was my guy. He in a sense hopefully passed the torch to me is what he said. So hopefully I show out for him. But that was a guy that put a really big influence on me. He was very hard worker in what he did, and he had a goal, and that was to win with the team. So I like to take that to heart and say that he was probably my biggest influence when I was a freshman. And then
Camilo is one of the hardest
Camilo
dudes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's great. So yeah.
How's he doing? Do you know?
He's good. I heard he's going to be a cop, so he's going to be saving lives. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He's going to be a police officer in San Jose, is what I've been told from Aaron's sources. So, I mean, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen, which would be sick because that'd be a scary cop.
It's always good to get to know a cop.
Yeah, exactly. Always good to know a cop. And he's a big, scary guy, so I feel bad for the people that get in trouble by him. So, yeah.
You know what's cool is I was talking to Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Not too long ago, about a month ago.
Yeah.
We did a thing, and you came up because of the Los Gatos Longhorns.
Oh yeah.
Did you
Grew
play
up with him.
Parker?
Oh yeah. Grew up with him. He was our tailback, and then he went and played quarterback at Bellarmine. Probably the most athletic kid I've ever met. But yeah, he's a freak. He's a really good guy. Coach Dante was my head coach throughout everything. Love that guy like to death. Like that's my dude. And he took Parker under his wing, turned him into a quarterback, led Bellarmine to all their accolades, and I mean, he's going to San Diego State, so it all worked out in the end for him. He's going to have a great time there. Yes, sir.
We might see him in San Diego then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's going to be an Aztec, so he's committed there. Good for him. I love the guy. Yeah.
So talk about, I mean, that team that you played with, are some of those guys here?
Aaron.
What happened?
Aaron's here. I mean, I never really played on a team with Chase, but Chase is a Longhorn.
Yeah.
We have I think only a couple Longhorns. A lot of them graduated. I usually played. I was younger, heavier, so I'd play up with the older guys. And then a bunch of Longhorns graduated last year, and then a lot of Longhorns or that like Los Gatos, because that's where we're based.
That's where they're at.
Yeah,
Because he was telling me about the team. I mean, there's a couple years where the majority of those guys are now doing big things.
Oh, yeah.
Like in high school and about to go to college and all that.
Yeah, so it's, I mean, great lineage of Longhorns coming by. So, I mean, we had a bunch of great role models, a bunch of great coaches. They, I mean, just installed all the good characteristics that we needed
That was
early.
the foundation.
Huh?
That was the foundation.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, they installed that into us young, so we got to work through and got that little step ahead of everybody else. So I'm very appreciative of that. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
All right, so freshman year, we kind of touched up on that.
Yep.
Sophomore year, you were like the baby fish. And
Yeah, I know. I was trying my best. Had to put on some weight for that. Played middle linebacker as a sophomore. That was pretty fun. Yeah.
I think you could have played varsity as a freshman.
Oh, yeah. I mean, shoot. I mean, I would have tried my best. But, yeah, I mean, we had a great team my freshman year, so I wasn't too mad about that. We were number 4 in California, top whatever in the nation, so we had a pretty good squad then. Yeah.
Now, junior season, what was the most difficult part of that entire season?
The most difficult part of the entire season, I feel like the most difficult part of the entire season was we kind of had a new face to the team. I feel like a bunch of kids we had that next year were not too familiar with like everything around them. We had a bunch of great seniors the year before that and the year before that. So it was like we would be pretty much a senior-based team for the past couple years. And then last year we were pretty young. So I think that was something that we struggled with, just making some mental errors, mental mistakes, just like not being as there's a word for it, not being as disciplined as we should have been. But I feel like this year we're going to have a great team chem, great discipline, just, head down, work. I think we're going to have that dog in us this year, so I'm super excited for that. Yeah.
I think one of the biggest games, you guys beat Reardon, right?
Yes, we did.
That was a big game.
That was a huge game. That was here. That was probably one of the most exciting games of my life. They're a great team. That was a great game. It just came down to the end there. I mean, Mac caught that ball for me, covering Chris Lawson, a pretty good player. That guy's a stud. And then, Mac sealed the deal for us on that game-ending pick, and we won the game. So that was pretty special, and it was a great, hard-fought team victory. So, yeah.
I do feel like WCAL is going to be all around really, really good.
Everyone's going to be solid. Yep.
You guys have the players returning.
Yes, sir.
Valley.
Got a bunch of studs.
They got a bunch of guys.
Yep.
Obviously, Reardon.
Yep.
They're just keep
adding. They keep adding. They're finding these dudes, but
SI too.
SI is a solid team.
A school to watch out for.
They're a solid team. They're great in the pass, and they got a good run game too. So, I mean, they're a fun game every year. So, looking forward to them too.
Sarah, who's gonna be the young team this
They're
year.
the young team now, finally.
But they're gonna fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's Sarah. They have great coaches there, and I mean, they always have a knack for that. And I mean, they're always a pretty solid team. I mean, recently they've been an amazing team, but I had a bunch of guys graduate. But I'm not gonna say I'm not worried about them. Exactly. They're still gonna be Sarah. So, yeah.
And they're coming here.
They're coming here, and then we're going to SI. So, looking forward to both of those games. And then we play at Reardon, and then we play at Valley. So, nice. And then Sacred Art here, Bellarmine here.
Reardon away.
Yeah, Reardon's away. I can't think of any other
Midi.
games. Oh, Midi away too.
Away.
Bunch of away games.
Night game.
Yeah, night game. Bunch of sick night games. And then I think SI might be a night game as well, which is gonna be sick. And then Midi night game. To all my knowledge. And then Reardon's gonna be a day game. So, yeah.
Looking back last year. Mm-hmm. As a media fan, somebody on the outside, I believe the most painful thing was that last game.
Yeah.
I mean, what the worst thing that could happen happened.
Yeah, against Wilcox. Yeah, we had a bunch of dudes were going down. we were held up by tape at that point. We had a bunch of guys that were, you know, like battling some personal things. Some like we just got to get better, and the best ability is availability. So we all need to be available next year. That's the goal. Yeah.
That was hard to watch, especially when Chase went down.
Yeah, Chase went down against Reardon. That's why. Reardon was a pretty fun win for that. Felt like we did that for him. So, yeah.
So, looking ahead.
Yep.
Your senior season.
Yeah.
But instead of the season, let's talk about your senior year.
Okay.
How are you doing with your classes?
I've been locking in recently.
Are you gonna be taking like 5 like what do you call those? Prep periods?
Next year? Oh yeah, like free periods and whatever. I mean,
yeah,
shoot.
I mean, you're a senior now.
Yeah, I know. My junior year.
How far ahead are you with your requirements?
Yeah, my junior year I locked in academically. Had a little academic comeback there, so I'm very proud of that. Took some AP classes and I mean, did the best I could in those. And then my senior year, hopefully it all pays off where I can just chill out a little bit, take maybe a couple free periods. Yeah, a ceramics class, a study hall. We'll see what we can do.
School service.
Yeah, exactly. Try maybe become a teacher assistant. Who knows? Might get weird with it. Yeah.
Those are always fun.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how you become like the hero.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, we'll see.
Man. Yeah. So, what's a typical day like for you?
A typical day in the summer, or like a summer day now?
Let's go with summer, since it's summer.
All right. Well, we'll take today for instance. We work with overtime, perform. So, I mean, we have 8 a.m. Run, and then we go run with Romo, do our speed workout. If that's depends on the day. It could be lateral, could be like down side on the sideline, could be whatever. And so we do that speed for an hour and a half, and then we go straight to Romo's gym in his garage, and we go and lift from that remaining time. If we go from 8, we'll end at 9:30, and then 9:30 probably be done at like 11:30. And now that'll be our run and lift in the morning, and then right after that, me and Chase, we go eat a lot, try to get all of our calories back, and then we go and have our practice here. We go do our spring ball for 2 hours, and then go and lift up in our gym for the team for the last hour of the day. And then we end at 6, go home and eat a lot of calories again. And then I usually hit the hay after that. I probably pass out on the couch with a taco bowl or something. So, I mean, yeah, we stay busy, we stay active. I try my best. So yeah, I'm just trying to keep my body as in great condition for my last year of high school. So looking forward to that.
Well, you mentioned food like 3 times there.
Yeah, I know.
What
food
exactly do you eat? Give us a diet now.
Food is a big.
We want to be jacked like
yeah,
you.
shoot. I know. My dad makes sure I'm on top of my food game. But I mean, my mom and dad did make a couple. They get us some pounds of ground beef. You just make a couple pounds of ground beef. Just mix some rice in there.
Grass-fed.
Oh yeah.
Beef.
Grass-fed, like pretty much lean. It's pretty much lean meat, and then, but you gotta get some fat in there and whatever, and then you get your carbs with your rice, and then I love spicy food personally, so I have to have some Tapatio in there. That depends, Tabasco, who knows? You get weird with whatever hot sauce, and then yeah, I mean that's like probably the most based meal me and Chase have, to be honest. Maybe we snack throughout the day, got some meat sticks, got some shakes, you know, we try our best. So yeah.
So you don't do a lot of eating out?
I will not turn down no In-N-Out burger or anything. I'll take that very kindly. But we usually my mom's a great cook, so she has us at home eating a lot. If that's pasta, if that's taco bowls, if that's beef and rice, if that's, I don't know, chicken, whatever my mom makes, she's very good at that, and very great to have around for me and Chase. Very beneficial towards us. So very, very much appreciate you, Mom. Love you. So yeah.
Go. Yeah. Shout out to Mom.
Oh yeah, shout out to Mom.
Man, I just got an idea. What about, so when you were going out on these recruiting trips?
Yeah.
You visited schools.
A lot of schools, yeah.
And a lot of them.
Yeah.
Turned out to be like a really good trip.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah. Usually came home with some, which is pretty awesome.
So kind of talk about what happens. Like, you know, do you does the school arrange the trip? Like, how do you go about visiting schools?
My advice is the younger you can go, the better. It gets eyes on you faster, and the coaches can just keep that look on you early and like, you know, follow you throughout your seasons. That's my bit of advice that I've learned through these trips. But usually it's when you're able to get contacted, like your junior year, coaches will hit you up, be like, hey, like, we'll love to have you out. Or maybe, I mean, I try my best. I try to hit up a couple coaching staffs a day on whatever, if that's email, if that's Twitter. I just try to keep my name out there and try to build off that. And then I have a list of all my accolades, everything I can do, my films, what I bring to the table. And then if they show interest, I do this. I do a lot of it myself. I try to.
No. I mean, like when you go to these trips,
yeah,
you have that.
Oh, I have it on my phone. It's in my notes. I just send it out. I just try to get my name out there. And then if they respond, they'll be like, yeah, we'd love to check you out, maybe have you down here for a junior day or something. You'll visit then, or even like they'll just, I mean, if they like you enough, they'll just have you out whenever. And then, I mean, I just go with my brother and my dad, and we just go have a great time, go to a weekend, travel wherever, see a couple schools, come back, do it again the next weekend. That was a pretty busy month or so we had. And then but it was a lot of fun.
We've been trying to do this with you for like, I don't know, a couple months.
Yes, sir.
And I was like, okay, he's out of town.
I know, sorry. We're good now. We're here. We got spring ball and we got a team to worry about, so we'll be here for our team. Yes, sir.
So it's actually, so it's, you know, you meet the coaches.
Yeah.
What kind of questions do you get asked?
I mean, it depends. Like, if I'm meeting with my linebacker coach, they usually like talk about techniques, talk about formations, see what our IQ is about, like just know what kind of how we are as a player. Usually, by the time we get there, they know a little bit about me, because I try to keep them posted with whatever I have. I just like would hit them up, hey, I did this today. I'm doing whatever. Like, I'm just I'm putting in the work, just to do stuff like that to keep my name fresh in their mind. So I just try to market myself the best as possible, just because it doesn't hurt. I mean, just to keep building connections is the best thing you can do for yourself. So that's like something I really take account for. And but usually when I go there, they'll just like a linebacker coach would just ask me things, show me formations, see how I'd react. Or like if we would watch some like real film, they'd put film up and they'd say, what should this guy be doing? What are you reading? Like, what are your keys and whatever? And then that's like pretty much the conversations we have. And they show us around, try to sell you on what they have. And then, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm very appreciative for all the coaching staffs that had me. Couldn't appreciate you guys more. So thank you. Yeah.
So you're probably not going to want to answer this question, but I'll ask it anyway.
Okay.
Which trip stood out the most? Maybe like talk about 3 or 4 of them.
I mean,
just to kind of like.
I don't know. We went to a couple places. We usually stayed on the coast, but we went all the way as far up as Oregon and all the way down south as to San Diego State. I mean, every school we went to was great. Went to like Boise was a lot of fun. Oregon was a lot of fun. Oregon State was a lot of fun. I mean, I go on. Washington State was a lot of fun. Idaho was a lot of fun. San Diego State was great. All these places were just like very welcoming. I mean, loved every coach I met, and like, I mean, I just built a lot of great relationships with a lot of great people. So I'm very thankful for that. Yes, sir.
So there's this thing going around now with high school kids and college, I guess, like transfer portal guys.
Oh yeah.
Getting offered NLI. Have you come across that thing yet? Or?
Yeah, shoot. I mean, NIL talks were brought up, but that's not my main concern. I just want to play for a coach that I want to put my life on the line for, and just all it really matters to me is just like the connection with the coaches. I guess the area matters a little bit, but I can adapt. But I just want to. I mean, Coach Perry, yeah, he's my guy. I love that guy to death. I would do anything for that man. So I would love to have half the relationship I have with Coach Perry anywhere else, and I'll be happy there. Yes, sir.
Nice. Yeah. Man, it sounds like I mean, when you take these trips, have you ever been blown away? It's like you go to this school and you're like, whoa.
I mean, you gotta say Oregon when it comes to that, because I mean Oregon has better facilities than most NFL teams and stuff. So I mean they're probably the best facilities in the world, to be honest. I mean, we had a great time there. It was a 2-day trip. They had us around. You know, it was an experience of a lifetime. A lot of great people we met there, And yeah, so much love to the Ducks. Yeah.
If you were to pick a couple of schools that you haven't been to,
Yeah.
where would that be? What's
I mean, shoot, I guess East Coast-ish. I mean, I love California. I love like, you know, the people I know here. I love the area is pretty nice, but it's either I'm gonna stay in town or I'm not gonna probably be out of California maybe, but it's either I'm gonna go down south or east hopefully. I mean, but being a California kid, not too many Eastern schools really check you out as much like the East Coast. But I guess like my buddy Elliot Chopper, he was a Longhorn alum. He committed to Duke. Like schools like that are pretty neat. Just like, I mean, Texas schools, like schools in Georgia, schools in South Carolina, wherever. I mean, all those places are great. So
have you thought about your commitment day? How are you gonna do it?
No, I don't. I mean, shoot, we'll see. I mean, all I know is I need to have a great senior year, but I'm keeping posted with a bunch of coaches, so I'll keep you updated with that. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
You better.
Yes, sir. I will. I will. Yes, sir.
We gotta make a sick video.
Oh yeah.
We got all of them.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Fun.
He knows what he's doing.
Fun.
Yeah.
Well, looking ahead, senior year, you know, you guys are looking good. I'm looking at all these guys.
Yes, sir.
with
Super excited.
nice haircuts, and
Yeah. Right. Shoot.
everybody's wearing their white hair.
I guess the mullet this year, I don't know, we'll see. It was a little windy today, so everything's all poofed up, but trying to get the hair coming out the back of the helmet this year, that's the plan. Me and
You should
Aaron.
do the bleach thing.
Yeah, right. Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
me and
I'll
Aaron
do it.
Yeah, me and Aaron made a deal freshman year, like senior year, we have to have mullets. It's like mandatory. So we shook on it.
He had a mullet when he was a freshman.
Oh yeah, no, we both had mullets freshman year, and then we're like freshman year, senior year. We're gonna start it with it. We're gonna end with it. So, you know, it's our last year. Got to keep the flow going for you know, the season. So we'll see how that goes.
There's always a question I like to ask.
Yep.
And since we're heading into your last season,
Yeah.
and then there are guys that are coming into this program, I actually know 3 or 4 of them, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
That are going to be on this field with you guys.
Yeah. Oh really?
Young guys, 8th graders going into freshman year.
Oh yeah.
Freshman year.
Like
freshman guys.
Are you talking about like Jaden?
Yes.
And who else? Who else do you know? It's Jeremiah's brother.
I know their face.
Yeah.
But I don't really remember. I don't want to say the wrong name.
Yeah.
But what would be your advice to those incoming freshmen? Hey, let's pick Jaden.
Huh?
Jaden Lewis.
Yeah, Jaden Lewis. I mean, shoot, Jaden. I mean,
I thought he was going to Wilcox actually.
I'm very glad we have him on our team. So that's gonna be great to have. But to upcoming freshmen, I mean, you know, just keep working at it. If things don't work out, just put your head down, keep trying. I mean, for a minute, I was a wide receiver here at St. Francis, and yeah, when I got pulled up, I was out here running routes, so it didn't really shape up to my linebacker mentality that I thought it was going to be. But just keep grinding. Just keep working. You know, eat clean, run. I mean, just be respectful to your coaches, all that. I mean, as long as you get all those golden rules, then I mean, you'll be unstoppable. So yeah.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
I know you're a defensive guy.
Oh yeah.
Bonus talk.
Yeah.
Bonus subject.
Yeah. Shoot, Jaden for defense, just take people's head off. That's the mentality you have to have, and don't stop. Ever stop. As soon as you hear the whistle, that's when you can maybe slow down a little bit, but you don't stop until you hear anything. So, yeah.
Man.
That's my advice.
Offensively,
Yeah.
I know Kingston is going to come back.
Yep.
It's coming back, and a lot of expectations are on the table. What do you want to see?
Shoot.
For you guys offensively? Are we going to see on offense?
I mean, we might mix it up a little bit this year, but I mean, you know, we're gonna be running the ball, feeding Kingston. We're gonna be doing that as always we always have a solid line. So I mean, we'll just keep feeding Kingston the rock. If it works, it works. And then we got AK. So I mean, we're gonna air it out this year hopefully. And then we got a bunch of weapons on offense. Like a bunch of great athletes who I'm very excited to get the ball in their hands and see what they do. So I'm super excited for that. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I mean, throwing the ball every here and there, I mean, might be a little fun. So we'll see how we do with that. Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
Jackson, this has been a great
Thank
session.
you so much. Yeah, awesome.
We'll do it again sometime.
Perfect.
Mid-season or something.
I'm looking forward to that, Al. You're the best.
All right, man.